Hey everyone, happy Wednesday. I'm delighted to be with you. Last week, man, there were a lot of Facebook Lives happening. I haven't had quite so many this week, but I'm excited to be with my friend, boot camper and colleague, Dr. Sybil, right here. And the other cool thing that we have in common is we're both from Michigan. She's actually in Michigan now and practices there, but we're both Michiganders. So like that's a super cool thing as well. And if you all notice, well, probably don't notice because it's rare I actually even wear makeup, but it's pretty raw today. Like I've absolutely nothing on. And to be honest, I didn't even brush my hair. And part of the reason I did that is because the Women's Chiropractic Leadership Summit is raw. There aren't any facades or bravado. Like we all just show up, roll up our sleeves, and dive in together. So I asked Dr. Sybil to join me today in order to encourage each one of you. Like, I'm just going to be straight up. We want you at the summit. Like, that's the whole truth. And so she's going to share with you what it's like to be in the boot camp, what it's like to have that kind of tribe, and then why she was one of the first ones to grab her VIP ticket as well as her summit ticket. So Sybil, welcome.
Thanks, Dr. Barb. So I'll talk first about why I joined the boot camp.
Okay.
It's kind of like cutting in and out. So, but I joined because I really wanted to have that group and that connection with other chiropractors because I was feeling kind of lost and kind of out there in the sea of nothingness. I thought I knew everything coming out of school, but obviously I didn't know anything about business. So, I wanted that aspect too, and with the boot camp, it's really been keeping me to have something that I can be on track with. There's a lot in it, so it's a little bit overwhelming at first, but just doing one thing at a time, and it's been good so far. So,
and it's interesting that when we feel overwhelmed, we typically feel overwhelmed because we have so much to do, right? And yet we can only ever do so much one step at a time. So when we go into that mindset of, I just got to get more done, it still only get done one step at a time. And that's one thing I really love about the boot camp is everyone goes at their own pace. I just encourage you all to go fast, right? Like go fast and break. Because I find that if we don't really push ourselves speed wise, it's so easy to just sit back and get bored and overanalyze. Have you ever done that before?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Overanalyze, overthink it, get stressed out for no reason at all. Tell everyone who's watching, what's it like? Like, what do you notice about the connections and the community within the boot camp? Obviously there are lots of Facebook groups, even lots of women's Facebook groups, and other groups. What has been your experience in the boot camp versus your experience in those other groups, even if they're just like the free groups?
With the boot camp, I've really noticed that if someone puts something on the Facebook group, that there's like an answer within like the first 10 minutes from another chiropractor willing to give their advice to help you out. So that's really cool. And a few of them have like even reached out like, hey, like I'm in the area, we should connect and stuff like that. So it's just nice to see like a unified thing amongst the chiropractors rather than not. So.
And are you surprised by the Dropbox and how much everyone shares with each other?
Yeah, it's really nice.
It's so cool. Even, I don't know if you got teared up yesterday. I got teared up that Callie Hortzman sent Rebecca flowers. So this is how tight this group is, right? Like none of us knew each other basically before the boot camp. So these friendships have all developed just in the last 2 years. And so Rebecca had posted in the Facebook group a Facebook Live the other day of just like, hey, this thing happened and it's kind of crappy and my heart's kind of hurting. And so we all are like, hey girl, we got you, and like giving advice. And Callie,
Mm-hmm.
who's a boot camper, they met in the boot camp, just graciously picked up the phone and sent Rebecca a flower bouquet. Like that's how much everyone cares about each other. And I think it's just so amazing. And I love seeing that boot campers get together like outside of events. And I have a journal sitting right over there from Dr. Heidi Warble, who's a boot camper. And I know she sent it to other boot campers. And everyone is just genuinely loves each other. And I got to admit, like I've done 50 rotations around the sun here on this planet. And I've never seen women care for each other the way they do in the boot camp. What about your experience?
Sorry, say that again.
What about your experience? Have you experienced women coming together before like they do in the boot camp?
Probably not. No.
I mean, was it that way in school? I know it wasn't that way in school for me. Ooh, no way.
No, not really. I mean, I had my close group of friends, but not amongst all of us.
Yeah. And so why did you grab a ticket immediately to the Women's Chiropractic Leadership Summit and the VIP Mastermind?
Yeah, so I saw it when you first put it out there, and I kind of was like, I'm not usually one to go to seminars, but I'm like, I need to change things to grow. So I was like, I really want to go to this, but then there was an offer to get sponsored to go. So Dr. Maddie graciously reached out, and so I took that, and she's like, I was going to pay for the VIP too. I was like, heck yeah, I will go to that too. So
cool. And
so yeah, so I'm super excited.
And she messaged me back and said, you guys have so much in common. And she was really excited that she got to sponsor you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what she emailed me too. So
that's very cool. So in essence, you got a $500 gift from a stranger.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty amazing. And so there's 7 boot campers who have donated anywhere from 1 to 7 tickets. That's pretty incredible and generous, in my opinion. Yeah. I love that about the tribe. So anyone who's watching who maybe has the attitude that used to have of, I just really don't go to seminars. I just kind of like stay in my practice. I do my own thing. What message do you have to them?
Well, I mean, if you don't change what you're doing, you're not going to grow. So that's what I've been learning with the mindset thing in the boot camp. So, and also it'll be cool to make all the connections too at the summit and just keep learning. So
yes, we never outgrow our mindset. Your practice, I'm not just talking to Dr. Sybil here. I'm talking to all of us. Your business will never outgrow your mindset. And yes, you can grow at home. I'm not saying that you can't. You can grow in your practice. But there's nothing quite like pressing the flesh. There's nothing quite like being in person, right? Like think about, we all have music on our phone. Would you rather go to a concert? I would. I'd much rather hear it live, right? Like we can look at the beautiful mural behind Dr. Sybil, but wouldn't you rather hear that river running? I would. Someone can tell you I love you, but wouldn't you rather hear it whispered into your ear? Absolutely. So it's not the same when even this interaction compared to being live. So please join us at the Women's Chiropractic Leadership Summit, October the 26th at Life University. I just want to let you all know on Friday night, so October the 25th, the night before, there is a speaker and boot camp dinner from 6 to 8. Yes, you have to either be one of the speakers or a boot camper in order to come to that. If you would like to learn more about joining the boot camp opens back up next week after Labor Day. So shoot to 56daychirobootcamp.com/apply. And you and I will get on the phone together. Then on Friday night as well, from 6 to 8 p.m. is the Pails Candlelight Ceremony. So October is Pregnancy and Infant Loss Awareness Month. So that is a time that we celebrate and remember those lives that have been lost through miscarriage, abortion or infertility. And so we just get together as women and celebrate those lives and talk about it and bond together. That is open to anyone. That will be at the Hyatt Regency, which is where our hotel block is. And then first thing Saturday morning, October 26th from 8 to 5 is the Women's Chiropractic Leadership Summit. And then from 6 to 8 is the VIP Mastermind with Mike McAllowitz, woo woo, which is really going to be amazing. If you've never participated in a high-level mastermind before, I will tell you, I went to a high-level mastermind, an immersion back in December. It was very expensive, and the very next month increased my income by $70,000. So if you do the math there, 70,000 and it's 250 a ticket. Yeah, it kind of makes sense. So the VIP Mastermind too, I'm so confident that you are going to have an amazing experience, that it's guaranteed. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. So buy your ticket. If at the end you think that it wasn't worthwhile, come up to Mike and I, let us know, and I'll write you a check. It's that simple. So, hey, Dr. Sybil, any last minute words you want to leave with our viewers now, or the ones who will watch this later?
Well, definitely if they're not coming to the summit, to come to that. And also to just never give up and just try to do, you know, like I said at the beginning, one thing a day, because it's better to take baby steps rather than no steps. So.
Absolutely. Always movement forward. 100%. Yeah. Progress over perfection, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a fan of that too. Very cool. All right. All of you have a wonderful day. Thanks for joining us. Dr. Sybil, thank you. Love and appreciate.
Thank you, Dr. Barb.
God bless you. Have a great day. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.